Oh man, y'all seen the video that I covered yesterday, and it led to this audio being leaked from Latto with the behind the scenes argument on the phone with Nicki Minaj. Check this out right here, then I'll give you guys more context after this post.
I've done nothing to you. Yeah, you are.
Something that is clearly delusional.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
Something that's stupid and misinformed.
It's
I'm the one acting crazy.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
We're not being
Recognized. We weren't giving the platforms that we're being given right now.
What platforms have you got?
And I give you props all the time in every other interview for opening the door for that to be a possibility now.
Saying that, okay. So what, in conclusion, what do you think you wanna say about, let's let you finish your statement about what rappers were doing before and what they're doing now. I want you to finish it.
I finished it, Nicki.
Okay.
I said
Alright, good.
for a long time it was you.
It was me.
Yes,
So
and
you
your
didn't do your research.
what
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have somebody send you the information about all the women in the last 10 years who have had Billboard recognition, worldwide global recognition, since you are clearly putting yourself above these people.
No, I'm not. That's the purpose I can't even think of the word, just purposely trying not to understand what I'm saying.
You don't even understand what you're saying because
no, I know exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it was you running shit for a long time. I never said that you're no longer running shit. I said that there are other females flourishing. What is the problem with that?
The hard way. You're going to have
Okay.
to learn the real world and the industry.
Well, I love you and I will, regardless, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to support you from the sidelines. I feel from the sidelines because I can't do it publicly when someone is literally subtweeting me for no reason, purposely trying to misinterpret what I'm saying. I respect you too much to go back and forth with you. So I appreciate you for getting on the phone with me. The song lyric was recorded last year, way before any of this. And I cannot, you said, because you just said I like to say it's given though. The it's given bar was nothing, it didn't have nothing to do with you.
And it's not going to benefit you. You understand? If people around you cared about you, they would have told you that's not going to benefit you.
What's not going to benefit me?
Let me go. I have to do a Zoom. I'll hit you back. Thank you.
Godspeed merch collection is out right now, featuring this basic tee right here, as well as the premium tee, the oversized premium tee. You feel me? Yes, sir. Hey man, make sure y'all go ahead and get it right. So right there was Nicki Minaj and Latto arguing. I'm gonna lead you up to how we got to that point right there. So previously I put out a video about Nicki Minaj complaining because the Grammys removed her song from the rap category and placed her song in a pop category. And with it being a sonically similar song to Latto's Big Energy, and she was wondering why Latto's song remained in the rap category. Nicki Minaj conspired that it was done on purpose to give room for someone else to win instead of her, putting her in a category that she obviously would lose to people like Harry Styles or Adele. That was the last video that I released, and I covered this because it was a situation that I felt that was very similar in regards to Kodak Black's concerns with him being replaced with Latto. It seems like Latto's record company is working really hard to make sure that she gets great looks. But from that point, that's where we left off, and things got crazy with Nicki Minaj and Latto going back and forth for hours. I'm telling you, hours on Twitter. Now, for the past month, when I tell you, man, these female rappers have been having a civil war. It's like you got Nicki Minaj side, then you got Cardi B side, and everybody been going back and forth. Every now and then, Nicki and Cardi be the ones themselves having to mix it up, and tonight was Nicki's night. So that post led to Latto saying, damn, I can't win for losing all these awards noms, I can't even celebrate. And that led to Nicki Minaj posting one of her fans saying that Latto herself even called her song Big Energy Pop. This right here is an old tweet saying, I've got my pop song going up, and now I'm finna give y'all that urban motherfucker. Got in my pop bag just for the hell of it. Now I'm top 40, but y'all was just laughing. That's a lyric right there saying that she got in her pop bag. But yet her song is still mentioned as a rap song. Nicki Minaj also retweeted right here with someone showing that MC Hammer sampled the same song, Rick James Super Freak, and he still was placed in the category of rap solo performance. So Nicki continued to push the point saying, I have no problem being moved out the rap category as long as we all are being treated fairly. If Super Freaky Girl has to be moved out of rap, then so does Big Energy. Anyone who says different is simply a Nicki hater or troll, and I'd actually love to see more street records win, male or female. I'm just saying right is right. I agree with that. Now that's my perspective right there. That's why I'm even covering this whole situation, because I think street records do not get love at award shows, when in actuality street records have been running hip-hop for a long time. But you have more crossover records that appeal to more older white audiences that get the actual recognition for these big awards, when that's not really a reflection of what's really going on in hip-hop or rap. So that's my purpose of having interest in this discussion. So at first Nicki was saying on bars, there's no need to be angry. This is simply an open discussion. Healthy dialogue and independent thinking is what makes us human beings. But Latto wasn't feeling that though, so she personally messaged Nicki Minaj. So Latto says, I agree with you, however, because of where we left off, I don't think you need to bring my name / song up to prove your point. And pause, that right there is direct reference to the audio that you guys heard at the beginning of this video. That's where they left off with that discussion. So Nicki went on to say, this Karen had probably mentioned my name in over hundreds of interviews. Says she waited in line for Pink Friday with her Barbie chain on and bangs, pink hair, but today Scratch Off, she called her damn girl Scratch Off. Goddamn Nicki. Scratch Off decides to be silent rather than speak up for the black women she called her biggest inspiration. So she is trying to, rally the troops against Latto, knowing, her history with her name used to be Mulatto, and then people checking her saying you need to change that name. It's really racially insensitive. So Nicki is purposely calling her a Karen. That right there led to a bunch of discussion back and forth on Twitter about Nicki Minaj subtweeting Latto, and Latto trying to prove the point that you've been subtweeting me, Nicki, and Nicki trying to prove a point that Latto is only upset with me because I turned down her verses. Nicki posted some DMs with Latto reaching out for some feature verses, and Nicki was declining them, saying like, I don't see myself on this raunchy song, or something not as sexual, maybe on a different song in the future, and a song that organically grows. Now from that point, Latto actually asked Nicki to come and be on Big Energy. Obviously Nicki turned it down, and Nicki thinking that this is the reason why Latto is trying to create beef with me, saying that I was subtweeting her because there was a situation where Latto thought that she may have been subtweeted, put it up on everything. She even referenced the tweet on Twitter, but most of Nicki Minaj fans said, Latto, she was not talking about you. What the hell are you talking about? And then from that point, things got even more deep and even crazier. In the midst of that, Latto was trying to hit her in the head with some age shaming, saying I've ignored countless subtweets since March and instead addressed you in a DM. You're speaking why I didn't speak up in your defense. It's the same answer I gave you when you asked why I didn't congratulate you. You're literally older than my mom, trying to be a bully. And Nicki says, all this time I thought you were at least 35. Wow. So all that led to a lot of showing some points where it seemed like Nicki Minaj was annoyed by her fans that kept asking her would she be on songs with Latto, and she was unfollowing them for asking her that. So with Latto not being able to prove that Nicki Minaj was subtweeting her, she said, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and link some more of our text messages back and forth between when things got a little spicy. Long story short, Latto saying I've been showing you love, but here you saying these things about me. Nicki like, bro, what things are you talking about? That conversation led to what y'all heard at the beginning of the video. Now Latto saying, listen, if we was with us going back and forth like that, it's no way you should think that I should come out and defend you. But Latto saying that she wasn't really winning too much people's opinions, and she came and went crazy like this right here. She said, you been subbing. This super freaky grandma is married and related to a fucking rapist, and you ain't gonna bully me, bitch. My idol turned rival, now you hating. I'll die on this hill by myself. Everybody ain't lying on you. We see the pattern. Be fucking for real. Now Nicki Minaj did a sidebar to go ahead and address Elite Choppers who releasing some cryptic tweets. Seemed like they was aiming towards Nicki Minaj about older people in the game, you know, trying to not show love to the younger people coming in the game. Nicki revealed that, listen, it's a pattern. When I don't give these people features, they want to come at me, X, Y, and Z. Y'all see the tweets right there. Latto said a feature was never the problem. You passed those 2 songs I sent you and I still show love. You're not the only person I've sent songs to that passed. LMAO never took offense. I'm a rapper. Cute way to spin a narrative though. But in response to the situation about that grape, Nicki Minaj said didn't care about grape when she was begging for features. Didn't care about Kodak's past. Didn't care about the accusations made about Dr. Luke, who produced Big Energy and Nicki Minaj Super Freak. And newsflash, scratch off, I've never graped anyone. I've inspired millions and you're one of them bozos. Within everything, Nicki Minaj said that, listen, Latto, I got you, know, I got some reference tracks from your writers. I go ahead and leak them. Latto like, man, Nicki, I'll leak them my damn self, and you could go ahead and get yours leaked too. Man, this shit crazy. Nicki's last thing that she spoke on, a fan posting some information that's not confirmed that Latto's mother was pregnant with Latto at 16 to 17, and it's saying that her dad may be in the 60s, which I highly doubt. But they're saying that, listen, you yourself was a product of what looks like to be some grape. That's what they're trying to say with Latto's mother being underage and the dad seeming to be older than, you know, the legal age for them to date each other. Nicki says, scratch off, get your dumb ass to the mic right now. Explain this shit since you just became a grape activist in the last 5 minutes. Ho, you better have a good explanation for this shit right the fuck now. This better be a typo. So yeah, you know, the last thing was the audio that you guys heard at the beginning of the video. This shit ain't a good look for Nicki. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. It's not a good look for Nicki. I think she needs to go and sit down with Drake for, like, you know, a good month or so and see how he maneuvers with younger artists coming in the game. Legends are not supposed to be going back and forth with younger artists. Every person that Drake really beefs with is someone that's on his level, came in the same class with him, or considered to be, you know, hip-hop legends. He ain't going back and forth with no fucking new artist. Nicki, what the hell are you doing, man? I'm always rooting for Nicki on my channel. Y'all know how I go hard. You know, I think Nicki the best female rapper of all time. But this shit is beneath her and it's making her legacy look crazy. You gotta know how to maneuver in this game as a legend. You see Jay-Z, you know, he's gonna go ahead and beef with every damn person. But you only are going to hit the shots in the records. He's gonna go ahead and send the little guys shots in the records because Jay-Z is petty and he is competitive. And anytime he gets the chance to go ahead and push this pen, he gonna go ahead and push that shit. But he's not gonna be sitting here tweeting up a storm. You know, that's the thing about Nicki. She tries to go ahead and connect with her audience, but she gets caught up in her audience's bullshit because they are always trying to defend her. They're going out their way to defend her, and they're creating more beef than anything sometimes. You know, responding to anything that's said to her, and you have to say it the right way, or they would take it out of context and push it in Nicki's face because she's following a lot of them. And within engaging, she is also shading and, you know, side swiping a lot of rappers coming up. And I don't think that's the right way to do this shit because it's creating a lot of them smoke and clout and unnecessary shit on Nicki Minaj's legend status or her legacy. It ain't cool. I think Nicki should let a lot of things go. You always call these shit your sons. Really treat them like your sons. Really move that position like, you know, you can't even sit with me. Like, while we even talking, you can't have no further discussion with me. Beyonce, you know, she had her beats behind the scene, but it's a certain way that you gotta maneuver to be able to get shit done the right way. I just don't agree with the way that Nicki Minaj carrying alone being a fucking legend in this game. You are not supposed to go ahead and get dirty with the pigs. I'm not calling Latto a pig, but she's always, you know, punching down. When you punching down, someone can go ahead and reach and grab your arm, and now you on the fucking ground with them. So with all this initially starting, Nicki has some great points, but when it comes down to the actual petty back and forth, she looks just like a young girl going back and forth. I'm not for the age shaming, because we all get old. We all get older. You know, it's gonna happen. We all have a damn birthday. But the way that she's carrying herself as a legend, nah. We wouldn't even see Lil Wayne going back and forth doing all this shit. Lil Wayne a couple years ago was saying, who the fuck is Kodak Black? Nigga, you thought 21 Savage was a group, you know? Learn from Weezy. Embrace everybody, get on verses, and it's crazy. And another thing, a couple weeks ago, Latto released some shit saying she heard a rapper, you know, was on the phone with another rapper saying, why would you do a song with that little ass girl, referring to Latto, but she didn't release who it was. It is looking like that may have been Nicki Minaj saying that about Latto doing a song with Lil Wayne on her last album. So it seems like Lil Wayne is, of course, moving gracefully. Only thing that's not aging gracefully in this game with Lil Wayne is the dreadlocks, and it's very unfortunate. But Nicki Minaj need to move in the same type of manner, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of this video. It's your boy Stacy. Yo.